Hi, my name is Shadow. Chances are you're here because of my other video about the Scottish broadsword. And if not, I really recommend you to watch it first. Today I will talk about weapon combinations that went together with this beautiful weapon here. Let's start with the dirk. The dirk is a Scottish dagger, usually with a long edge and a short edge. The grip remains on the rondel dagger from the 1600s and is a signature weapon for the Scottish Highlanders. Not restricted to, but usually held in a reverse grip, the dirk was held at the height of your cheek, pointing to your opponent. In close quarters, a broadsword user would try to control the opponent's weapon's arm with his bare hand and strike with the sword. That's where the dirk comes into play. If an opponent tries to apply a wrestling technique, you punished him with a thrust into something fatal for his health. The dirk simply counters any attempt to wrestle from your opponent. Of course, you could also use the dirk offensively by blocking an incoming strike with your broadsword and attacking an opening, or as a secret weapon that came into play when the fight was already going on and you needed it for a surprise attack, by either throwing it to your opponent and attack from another side, or by a secret thrust after a feint attack. In the reverse grip, the dirk was also good for blocking incoming strikes when the broadsword was not able to block in time by letting the sword strikes glance off. Just be cautious about your hand, since it is in the danger zone.
Another thing to be cautious of is to like and subscribe so you won't miss any new video of me.
The Highlanders were also famous for fighting with a targe in the offhand. A targe is a small strapped shield, sometimes covered in rawhide or leather, and sometimes beautifully decorated with nails and plates. The targe was usually as big as the forearm, just a little bit over the fist and the elbow, and was mainly used to protect the left side from head to hip. The legs were mostly not protected by the targe, but that's what the footwork was for. The targe could block most incoming strikes, were held closely to the body in most circumstances, and could even be used in the offense. Rim strikes hurted surely, but the targe was better in incapacitating the weapon arm of the opponent while striking into an opening with the broadsword. The targe could also be used to protect the arm with the broadsword while attacking, or lead to a combination of blocking and attacking. What if we combine both? We take a targe in the left hand and the dirk too to thrust. Now the Highlander was spiky and sharp on both sides and well protected too. In some occasions it is also possible to trap the opponent's blade between the dirk and the shield and then attack with your broadsword. If the opponent made a big lunge to thrust, boom, there is a shield. If the opponent wants to get closer, boom, shield and a dirk. If you had no dirk on you, which is shameful, no targe and still needed to get an advantage, ask yourself, what? Which means, what would a Highlander do? The answer is as simple as it gets. Find an almighty stick! If you had no stick for wandering to begin with, it was a simple task to find a branch and carve a fighting stick out of it. That would raise a question where the iconic dirk is coming from, but well, if you preferred a stick over the iconic dirk, so be it. A stick could be used as a shield for blunt attacks, to trap the opponent's blade, and for a little reach advantage. Depending on the length, it could also protect your legs, which opens up new options. Thank you for watching! If you enjoyed my video, feel free to like and subscribe. And if there are still any questions open, let me know in the comments below. Till then, see you next time in another video. Have a good day.